know, cost, you know, very reasonable. You know, a dinner you get out there, you get a dinner, it's only like $40 complete for a dinner and wine. Now,
1972.
1972, which today would be more like $150 or $200 for dinner. These are people that just assumed, they have no idea that the people driving a cab were fighting for every penny, dime, nickel that they could by driving the cab. And they were terrible. Another guy took sandwiches so I didn't have to stop to get, you know, food. And he said, enjoy your dinner. And then another guy interrogated me about, should I tip you? Oh, some of the people, and then you would hear them, you'd go to the airport, and they'd be talking about multi-million-dollar deals. And you know, you heard all these conversations in the back seat of the cab. When they got to the airport, they'd give you a measly tip. Like these are guys talking about multi-million-dollar, and they give you a minimum 5% tip or something. Then the things that cab drivers go through are pathetic, unbelievable. What they tortures they put you through. You know, I had to carry a bottle to pee in. Some cab drivers learn to pee. You know, so you have to watch. If you stop to pee, that costs you an hour's pay. And because I was an honest driver and didn't cheat on the fares, when I go into the cab garage, there were fleets then, and you got 46 to 49% of the meter. The dispatcher would come over, lean in my ear, and say, "Randy, you take the next cab." Now there were 6 or 7 guys waiting ahead of me, but he knew that I turned in more money per mile than other drivers, because other drivers could take somebody and steal the fare and not report it. They would. And so he gave me a preference. But it was great. I discovered all areas in New York has a pulse. You know, they go out to restaurants at night, then they come home. When it gets really late at night, you start getting, I got 1 or 2 rides to Westchester, which were like $45 or $60. They were worth taking. I used to work until I made $100 for the night on Saturday. I tried everything. 5 days a week you had at first, you had to take the day shift. And they always told us in cab driver school that when you're in a cab and you're driving, you're a target. You may be sitting there, the light changes, and you go ahead, and you don't know that the car coming down the street is 30 miles an hour, has a dead man slumped over the wheel. So actually, you know, you're always a target when you're on the road. It happened to me once. I was in heavy traffic at 8 o'clock in the morning up on 8th Avenue. It was 4 lanes across, creeping, and this car from a parking lot came lurching at us everywhere, and there was nowhere I could turn because there was a car here, a car in front of me, and we all screamed. Fortunately, we didn't have an accident. So if you drive a cab long enough, you're going to end up being a target. Yeah, just here's fine.
Randolph Wicker talking about being a cab driver in 1972.
Watch out, John. Watch out for the. Get out this side. Get out, Samara. Let me.